biasa ya.
Rauf Ali, flag Kuala Lumpur.
Dan supaya tinggi, aku tinggi lagi. Aku pakai dia kaki dia. Tarik lagi. Kasihan orang tua ni. Macam pernah tengok dia punya baju banyak.
During the you could like
Okay, no worries, no worries.
Salam sejahtera, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second edition of Miss and Mrs. Global Asia 2024. I am Liang Puntan, the reigning Miss Global Asia 2023, and I will be your host for today. Today, we will be graced with the presence of 25 delegates from 12 different countries as they showcase the beauty of their countries through their national costumes. Because this is Miss and Mrs. Global Asia, which was established in Malaysia in 2022 by the founder of Tiara Management, Nixon Sim, and founder of Leading Management, Leo Reynolds, aiming to promote women empowerment through different social causes and redefining the concept of beauty by opening its door for intelligent, single and married women that are also capable and empowered. We want to be remembered as a pageant of opportunity that allows women to express their views, showcase their talents, and be an instrument of change for women all around the world. Once again, this is Miss and Mrs. Global Asian. Welcome to Kuala Lumpur, 25 delegates from 12 countries, Thailand, Philippines, Australia, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Vietnam, Japan, Saudi Arabia, India, Indonesia, Singapore, Borneo, and Malaysia. We would also like to welcome all of the national directors here with us, the sponsors, our partners, guests, and of course our pageant media. We would also like to honor the organizer, Tiara Management and Leading Management, the The founders, Sir Nixon Sib and Leo Reynolds, official hotel and accommodation partner, Hyatt Place, Kuala Lumpur, Bukit Jalil, official national costume presentation venue, Atria Shopping Gallery, supported by Dream World Management and Glam World Management, the charity organization Pertubuhan Kebajikan Akhlak Permata Kuching, official partners Hair Loyal, Grande, Beast, Irie as Baker, Fashion Boutique Azul, and the official stage design by Art Figura. We would also like to welcome the official grand final stage lights and LED screen, thanks to Lavarer Events, the official opening dress by Chris Bridal Boutique, official stage choreographer Adam Chen, official glam team Kazrin Wahid, official media partners Rentax Sejuta, Slay KL, Empire Pageant, and Hype Pageantry, the official photographer at View Studio, the official videographer The Origin Arts, and the official live streaming UTV Media Malaysia. And of course, together with us today are the esteemed judges to be presented by, let's invite on stage Sir Nixon Sim and Mr. Leo Reynolds to give the certificates to our judges. All of our judges here are beauty queens as well. Let's start with a fashion designer and entrepreneur at Chris Bridal Boutique and our Mrs. Glam World Malaysia 2022, Miss Agnes Angie Martin. Let's give her a round of applause. Next, we have our Mrs. Global Asian 2023, Miss Kimmy Thomas. Thank you so much. Next, we have our Mrs. Classic Global Asian 2023 from the Philippines, Miss Catherine Rojas Rodrigo. Last but not the least, we have here our Mrs. Petite Global 2020. And she is the president of Pertubuhan Akra Permata, Miss Joyce Yupe. All right, thank you so much, esteemed judges and our founders. Now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, are you ready to welcome the 25 delegates as they showcase their national costumes? Can I hear a round of applause to the 25 delegates? Starting with our Mrs. Petite Global and Mrs. Global Asian. Let's call on stage candidate number 1, Miss Australia, Natalia Vong. In Australia, a stockman traditionally cares for livestock on a station.
Bong, Mrs. Australia.
In Australia, a stockman traditionally cares for livestock on a station, often on horseback, akin to a cowboy. They may work in various roles, including an abattoirs, feedlots, on livestock export ships. Notably, in contemporary Australia, women wear cowboy outfits as their national costume in pageantry, expressing appreciation for the role of stockmen in their country. Once again, this is Miss Natalia Vong from Australia. Ngepan Batang Rajang is one of the oldest clothing that we rarely see nowadays. With its unique headgear called Dunjung Mariek, personates everyone. They came with a skirt made of cowrie shell, which is represented today in a modern touch of dress gown burungin. Most likely a lady will wear them with baju hujan that is full of beads. With a combination of long songket cloth bottoms and a scarf made of mast fiber, equipped with a traditional North Sumatra Batak Toba head accessory, namely sortali. The identical clothes worn by Indonesian women symbolize simplicity, elegance, gentleness, and steadfastness of Indonesian women. The winding of the songket cloth makes women move gently and smoothly. Women must be soft in their words, smooth in their actions. Sortali is a red headband combined with gold-plated copper. And this sortali is always worn on the daughter of Batak kings or women who are going to hold a traditional party. candidate number 4. Miss Aki Yazawa is showing us a high-class Japanese kimono. This kimono is a precious costume enshrined in a shrine. Feel Japan with elegant dancing and walking. Candidate number 5. Kazahanani, Mrs. Malaysia. The Puteri Perak costume, gracefully adorned by Mrs. Petite Global Malaysia, stands as a regal masterpiece, meticulously crafted by Aronawi Creations. This ensemble, featuring a silver blouse, pants, some mint, and shawl, beautifully it symbolizes the royal heritage of Perak, known as the Silver State in the local language. With its meticulous design, the outfit gracefully reflects the cultural richness and significance of Perak's royalty, presenting an extraordinary blend of heritage and elegance that captivates the essence of regality. Number 6. Sasisha Ponsiuta, Mrs. Thailand. The elephant is a symbol of strength and power for the country of Thailand, so that the country of Thailand is known as the country of the white elephant. In addition, the white elephant is considered a sacred animal. In this national dress of Thailand, she adapts the strength of the white elephant as the identity of a strength in a woman. ceremonial. The uniqueness of this costume is a sewing technique that uses bead embroidery, crochet embroidery, and woven fabric. Next up, we have candidate number 8. Hiro, Mrs. Japan. This national costume expresses Japanese spirituality. Since ancient times, the Japanese have always been placed great importance on spirituality. The black patterns on the kimono are drawn in traditional black shapes, which is reminiscent of Japanese felicity. The hat is modeled after the hats worn by priests in ancient Japan. Next up, we have candidate number 9. Joanne Lam, Malaysia! The traditional attire of Puteri Perak includes a combination of baju, long pants, tying something, and selendang. Similar to the male attire of baju kurung Kamusang, the distinction lies in the non-matching colors worn together. This tradition of wearing pants by women in Perak, known as Pakaian Perak or Kodong Ate Perak and Kahang, reflects a historical continuation from the attire of distinguished Atenese women engaged in warfare against colonial powers. The tradition incorporates Islamic principles, emphasizing modesty and coverage of the body, particularly for women. Next, we have candidate number 10. India! India's national costume is diverse, but the sari stands out as a quintessential attire for women. A sari is a long, elegant piece of fabric draped gracefully, paired with a blouse and pantaloon. The ensemble varies across regions, showcasing vibrant colors, intricate patterns, and rich textures. Traditional Indian jewelry such as the Mangalsutra, bangles, and intricate earrings complements the sari, adding a touch of cultural opulence. Miss order to celebrate and pay tribute to major life events such as birth, life, marriage, or death within the community. The multicolored beads symbolize the trials and triumphs of every Filipino. More than the color of joy, yellow signifies hope and calmness. Just like the spirit of the Filipinos, they are resilient in whatever chaos that comes their way. Pairing the ensemble on red beads cascades bravery and unleashes an enthusiastic aura. Just like the drive and passion of the Filipinos amid trying times. This costume is handmade by Mr. Joven Lim. Let's make a wave with this beautiful creation from the Philippines. Number 12. Cheta Anori, Mrs. Malaysia! Sanggol Lintang Malacca is a traditional practice among Malaccan women, sharing similarities with the ornamental adornments used in the Baba and Noya tradition. The sanggol is often associated with a female personality and is a symbol of the royal heritage of the Malacca Sultanate. It has become an iconic accessory for brides, representing a regal touch in wedding ceremonies and celebrations. Their national costumes once more. Let's call on our Miss Global Asian 2024 candidates, starting with candidate number 13. by women, made of small floral patterned putty or thin fabric. It symbolizes Malaysia's wealth through the use of golden hati motifs. The golden hati represents the prosperity of Malaysia, signifying the harvesting of rice, a staple food globally. Additionally, the term nilu refers to a sieve made of bamboo or rattan, used in the process when rice and carrying the meaning of a sifter or strainer in Malay culture. Next up, we have candidate number 14. Hazel Edeline, Miss Borneo! The last ring ladies are originally from a subtribe of the Bidayus indigenous. The custom of wearing copper rings on their arms, legs, and neck are worn to showcase beauty and prestige. This traditional culture is becoming rare among the younger generation and may vanish over time. Today, this practice is being showcased on a global stage to promote this legacy so that the culture continues to live and does not face the wrath of extinction. Next we have candidate number 15. The Indonesian national costume, Puspita Kusuma, is a modern interpretation inspired by the beauty of the flower covered hills in Batu Ampar village, Keritan sub-district in the Giri Hilir Regency, Riau. Known as the Bukit Berbunga or Flower Hill, this location is adorned with vibrant flowers that create a visually pleasing landscape. The costume captures the essence of this picturesque setting, particularly during the blossoming spring season, providing a delightful and endearing sight for observers. Next we have candidate number 16. In the colonial era of Burma, particularly in the 18th century, Burmese women's attire was characterized by traditional garments influenced by the prevailing fashion of the time. Women typically wore tamin, or a wraparound skirt, and yinzi, which is blouse, and the wraparound skirt and blouse ensemble reflected a combination of traditional Burmese styles, decorated with intricate embroidery or patterns. The tamin, or blouse, ensemble reflected a combination of traditional fabrics used for these garments ranged from locally woven textiles to imported materials, showcasing a blend of cultural identity and external influences. The attire of Burmese women in the colonized era reflected a unique fusion of traditional aesthetics and evolving fashion trends. The attire reflected the societal expectations and fashion norms prevalent during that time, serving as an expression of Burmese cultural heritage. Next, let's call on candidate number 17. Sino holder? Miss Bangladesh! The Bangladeshi national costume, the sari, elegantly drapes its wearer in vibrant colors and intricate patterns, reflecting the rich cultural heritage of Bangladesh. This traditional attire captivates with its grace and poise, making a striking statement in any pageant showcase. the Sky represents the rise, innovation, stronger and more idealistic life of Vietnamese women. The POW throwing game is often held during Lunar New Year in Vietnam with a joyful and bustling space with immense rice fields, a beautiful feature from Vietnam that she wants to show the world. A traditional national costume, exemplifies environmental friendliness through upcycling, embodying a harmonious blend of cultural heritage and sustainable practices. Waya Kandi is depicted with an upturned figure, indicating that she is a firm and brave person. Regardless of men or others, Kandi is also known to always be firm and brave in anything and everything, like Wonder Woman in Indonesia. Delhi's Kandi is very fond of soldiering and is skilled in using arrows weapons. Costume mirrors the elegance of its petals. In the backdrop, the iconic gardens by the bay sprawls with its futuristic flowers and butterflies, creating a picturesque scene that encapsulates Singapore's unique blend of nature and modernity. Next, let's call on stage candidate number 22. This is the Saudi Naji uniform in Saudi Arabia. Number 23. Diana King, Miss Thailand. Traditional Thai clothing is called Chuk Thai. The sabai is also known as a long piece of silk about a foot wide, draped diagonally around the chest by covering one shoulder with its ends drop behind the back. Sabai could be worn around the naked top of another cloth. The practice of wearing sabai along with clothing was a common practice during the reign of King Chulalongkorn. Once again, this has been elephant in Thai is Thailand is we can find the white elephant, but very rare. But in the country, it's like we have white elephant. For me, is why I show this Thai national costume because it can show is identifying and empowering of women and strengthening of the country. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Farisa from Halfpast Online. Can I get some comments from the judges? How do you all, what's the closest point from each candidates? How close are the first and the second and the third?
Hello. Thank you for the question. Oh, it's very tough. Sorry. Their marks are very close to each other because we can see the costumes, the colors, and how they perform it. How the contestants bring the costume to life is very important. And I don't know about the other judges. I have several times of goosebumps just now. And we already decided the winner. I hope everyone is ready though during the grand final. Right? Okay, thank you for the question again.
Yes, so we will know the final on the 27th. Next, let's call.
Hi, I would like to ask a question for Miss Philippines number 11. What did you love the most about your country?
So that question is for Mrs. Philippines, candidate number 11.
Thank you so much for that wonderful question. What I learned in this journey is being brave and courageous and to educate, not just to inspire other Filipinos for self-empowerment and self-improvement. Thank you.
We'll be taking in one more question from the media. Please introduce yourself and address your question to either a Miss or a Mrs. If there are no other questions, I see. So all of them are just taken aback at how marvelous all of your costumes are, that they have no other questions anymore. Can we please have your representative from Atria to give some goodies to our candidates? Once again, thank you so much, Atria, for this wonderful venue where we're holding the Miss and Mrs. Global Asian 2024 National Costume Presentation. Representative from Atria, please stay on stage for the photos. Let's have a photo session with Atria. And the judges, please join Atria representative on stage for a photo session.
Abby.
ready. Organizers, founders, national directors. Liam Kundangan. I'm right here.